Hello, I am Liliana. In this video I'm going to talk about the issues that were difficult for me in the track test number 2. The first is the phrasal verbs. The phrasal verbs verb consists of a verb and a preposition or adverb, and it changes the meaning of the verb. For example, the verb make, but if we see make up, it is a phrasal verb and has several meanings. Make something up, invent something, or make peace with someone. So, the difference. She made a sandwich. She made a sandwich. She made up a story to tell her children. She invented a story to tell her children. She made up with her boyfriend after the argument. Made peace with her boyfriend after the discussion. The next topic is prepositions. Prepositions are short words on, in, to, and others that usually stand in front of nouns, sometimes also in front of nouns, verbs. Even advanced learners of English find preposition difficult, as a translation is usually not possible. One preposition in your native language might have several translations depending on the situation. There are hardly rules as to when to use which preposition. The only way to learn preposition is looking them up in dictionary, reading a lot in English literature, and learning useful phrases by heart study tips. The following table contains rulers for some of the most frequently used prepositions in English. Here can see on usage days of week, on Monday, in, months, seasons, time of day, year, after a certain period of the when, and agree, in the morning, in 2026, in hour, since, for, age, for, 10 use, in. There are some prepositions. The routers are these prepositions: place, position, and direction. In, room, building, street, town, country. Example: in the kitchen, in London, book, paper, in the book, at the door, on. There are the other examples. Other important prepositions: from, of, by, on, in, of, out of, by, would, about. From, who gave it, present, from Jane. Of, who, what does invent to, what does it show, the picture of a place, by, who made it, a book by Mark Twain. On, walking, on, reading, or horseback. On foot, on horseback. Get on the bus. there is. There are the other prepositions. Well, now let's go with the other topic. Comparatives. Well, when we talk about two things, we can compare them. We can see if they are the same or different. Perhaps they are the same in some ways and different in other ways. We can use comparative adjectives to describe the difference. We use comparative adjectives when talking about two things, not three or more things, only two things. In the example below, bigger is the comparative form of the adjective big. There are two ways to make or to form a comparative adjective. One is the short adjectives. Add er. Long adjectives we use more. The other topic is the infinitives. When a verb follows another verb, we always need to use the infinitive or the gerund. Normally, we use the infinitive after some verbs and the gerund after others. There are also verbs with which we can use the gerund or the infinitive. The next topic is the WH questions. Here there are word questions: what, when, where, why, how much, how many, how long, what time. WH questions are a group of questions that are characterized because in their name they have the letters W, H at the beginning, except for one of their cases, how. Let's see the main ways to ask questions with WH in English, with the most common interrogative pronouns, with some practical examples along with their corresponding translation into the Spanish language. Here, what, then auxiliary do, when, then subject you, and the verb do. There is the grammar for WH questions. Where do you like? WH questions, auxiliary, subject, and verb, and complement. To elaborate questions with WH. Here. To elaborate questions with WH in English in the simple past, the same structure is used, but we use the auxiliary did plus infinitive without to. Here we can see what WH question, auxiliary did, because is in past, subject, and verb. What did he do? This is the structure for past and present. Well, this was a presentation of the topics that were difficult for me. Thank you. God bless you. Bye bye.